Hey everyone, and it's a beautiful evening, mid-May, and I think tonight is going to be a pretty decent sunset. So I thought what I would do is head up a hill and see if I can catch the sun setting from up there. And might be a good idea to maybe have a cup of tea while I'm there. So rather than bring a tea bag with me, I think we'll look for something along the way and maybe improvise, make something that we make some tea from something we forage. So it should be a nice little trip, shouldn't take too long, and hopefully we can catch a good sunset. The sky looks like it might be just about perfect for one. So come on along, let's go do it. See what we can find for some tea and head up the hill. Well, I found what we can make our tea out of. It grows plentifully around these parts, so it's fairly easy to find. It didn't take me too long to find some. And what we'll do is we'll collect some of it. I refer to it as Teaberry. I think that's a common name around here where it grows plentifully. But it's also called checkerberry, American wintergreen. The Latin name for it is Gaultheria procumbens, but I think it's just easy enough to call it Teaberry. Call it a day. So it makes a great tea. I remember it as a kid as the flavor of one of my favorite kinds of gums, Teaberry flavored gum. But it makes a nice tea, and so I think we'll collect some leaves. I'll show you what it is, and we'll collect a bunch of it and head out. Well, here's a good little patch of teaberry, and as you can see, you can see that it grows. Well, it grows on vines. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. It's a little bit viney. Here you can see it a little bit better, maybe. And that's how it spreads. So when you find one plant, it's usually a long series of plants, as you can see. But sometimes it has 4 leaves, as this one does, or as I just showed you, this one has 3 leaves. Oftentimes, in the spring, you'll find it, actually from late summer through springtime, you'll find red berries hanging from the bottom of it. The berries, once they form in late summer, early fall, they will stay on the plant until they're either eaten during the winter or they fall off in the springtime. So I don't see any red berries here, but this is in fact teaberry. And we're going to pick off some of these leaves here. I like to pick off maybe 1 leaf off of each plant so we don't bother them very much. So I'm going to collect a number of these. So I like to collect some smaller ones. They're a little bit tenderer, and they make a nicer tea than some of the older, waxier kind. So if I can find some smaller, newer leaves, I guess I kind of prefer those. So I think that should be enough. You can see we've got a pretty good enough. We just need enough for 1 cup of tea, so I think that should probably do it for us. So let's put these in the pack and off we go. Well, we're at a beautiful spot right now. You can see the lake behind me. It's a gorgeous view. But unfortunately the sun is over there, setting towards the west. So we've got to keep going. There is a westerly view up here a ways, a little bit more uphill climb, but it'll definitely be worth the effort. I think it's going to be a good one. So we'll keep going. So here's our view. The sun is right there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up too well, but If you look carefully, it's right up. That's right there. Right there. So hopefully it'll light up the sky, and it shouldn't be too long. It should be about 45 minutes or so. But we've got some trees in front of us, so it'll probably be a little less than that. So let's make some tea. Now here's our teaberry leaves, and what I like to do is just sort of smash them a little bit, not too much. I don't like to get pieces in my tea, but if we smash them a little bit, it'll let some of the oils get out a little bit faster as it comes to a boil. So we'll just kind of crinkle them up a little bit. And that should do it. I think we have a boil. Well, we don't have a whistle, but it's boiling. Take it off. And it's looking good. So it's been sitting for a couple of minutes. I think we're going to try it. It's a beautiful color. I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah, it's just like I remember the gum. It's always good. Teaberry tea. Cheers. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that right there. A few more minutes, we should have, I think, a pretty good light show. And some good teaberry tea. The nice thing about right here, I'm sitting in a patch of blueberry bushes. I think I'll have to come up here later on in the year and see if I can get them before the birds and any other hikers that know about this spot get at them. So. Well, I think that's it. Finished up my tea. It was awesome. It was very delicious. And as you can see, the sun is setting. So I think I'm going to pack up everything and get ready to go, because as soon as that sun ducks down there, it's going to get dark relatively quickly. I do have a headlamp to get me down, but probably head back to that northern view once the sun ducks down here, see if we can get any colors up in the north area. So I'm going to pack up, and I'll check back in when we are ready to go. Well, I'm pretty sure that the camera is not catching it, but there's a pretty beautiful orange glow here. You can see some mountains in the background over here. I wish it would pick it up a little bit better. I suspect it's going to get a little bit brighter as it goes down, just a little bit more. I'm going to give it a couple of more minutes and we'll see what we can see. Well, officially it is sunset. So that is it. The camera is not picking it up real great. I think what we're going to do is give it another minute or two, and then we'll run north. So I'm heading back down to the northern view, and this is another spot that's not too bad. It's getting very, very orange here, and I don't think the camera is picking it up. It never does. But I'll see if I can get a still shot of it for you. The sun is below what I can see is the horizon here, and the sky is getting just beautiful striations, as you can hopefully see a little bit of that. So we're going to keep moving and get down to the northern view, and hopefully we'll have some even better colors down there. Kind of an interesting thing happening. There's an owl following me down the hill. When we were at the western viewpoint, he was out there. I could hear him. I don't think the microphone was picking it up, but I could hear him, and he's been following me down the hill. So I guess he's enjoying the sunset too. So I think you can see some color right behind me. It's certainly not as brilliant on the lens as it is in person. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and I think the color will stretch out a little bit, and maybe we'll just take a couple of stills and call it a night. It's getting a little chilly out. I do have a jacket with me, but the weather, or the temperature is dropping a little bit, but it's keeping the bugs down anyway. So let's give it a few more minutes, shall we? Well, it's just about dark, and I'm going to start heading down. What a great evening this was. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do it again. There's a lot of summer left to happen and a lot of sunset, so this wasn't quite as good as I had hoped for tonight. The weather was just a little bit better than I thought it might be. Sometimes just a couple of clouds make all the difference in terms of color and striations in the sky. So not bad, and good cup of tea. So anyway, we'll do it again soon. Thanks for coming along, and enjoy the rest of the night. I'm going to head down now and put my headlight on, see if I can make it down. All right, catch you on the next one.